Let me tell you about something that happened in a boardroom I was in about 18 months ago. A junior analyst, someone who had only been with us for less than 6 months, presented a market research report that would usually take a team of 3 people 2 full weeks to put together. He did it alone over a single weekend. The room just went silent. Not because the research was off, it was actually excellent. The silence was because everyone there, including people who'd been in the industry for decades, suddenly realized that something had changed. Fundamentally changed. That analyst was using AI tools. Specifically, he was using a combination of free and low-cost AI tools that most people in that room had either dismissed as gimmicks or simply hadn't bothered to learn. I was one of those people. And watching that presentation was the moment I decided to stop dismissing and start learning. What I found over the following year, and what I'm going to share with you in this video, genuinely surprised me. Not because these tools are complicated, quite the opposite actually. The thing that surprised me most is how simple they are to use, and how few people have actually taken the time to learn them properly. This video is going to fix that for you completely. Welcome to the channel. I'm G, and this is the only AI tools guide for beginners you need to watch this year. Let's get into it. A quick note before we start. I've been in senior operational leadership for over 2 decades across Asia and internationally. My background is not in technology. It's in running organizations, making complex decisions under pressure, and translating complicated things into practical action. That's exactly the perspective I bring to these videos. Not a developer's perspective, not a researcher's perspective, a working professional's perspective. Every tool I show you today, I have personally used. Every workflow I describe, I have actually run. And everything I recommend, I would stake my professional reputation on. With that said, here are the 7 AI tools every beginner absolutely needs in 2026. Before we dive into the tools, let's talk about the biggest challenge most beginners face. It's not technical. It's mental. When you hear artificial intelligence, you might imagine something out of a sci-fi movie. Robots, complicated algorithms, or advanced computer science degrees. It's easy to think this isn't for you, but I want you to let go of that idea, because what we're covering today is for everyone. Here is the most accurate way I can describe what AI tools actually are in 2026. Imagine you have a knowledgeable friend, someone who has read every book, studied every subject, learned every language, and has experience across medicine, law, business, design, writing, coding, and everything else you can think of. And this friend is available to you for free or close to free, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and responds to your questions in under 5 seconds. That is what a modern AI tool is. You don't program it, you don't use code. You simply talk to it or type to it. In plain English, the same way you'd message a knowledgeable friend. The 7 tools I'm about to show you all work on this principle. None require any technical knowledge. All have free versions you can start using today, and each one solves a specific real-world problem, faster and cheaper than any human alternative. Let's go. 7 tools, starting with the most commonly known one. Tool number 1, ChatGPT. If you have heard of any AI tool, it's probably this one, and there is a very good reason for that. ChatGPT, built by a company called OpenAI, based in San Francisco, is the tool that introduced most of the world to what AI assistance actually looks like in practice. And in 2026, it remains the most capable general-purpose AI tool available to the public. Let me be very specific about what I mean by general purpose. ChatGPT can write, it can research, it can analyze, It can translate between over 50 languages. It can summarize lengthy documents. It can help you prepare for difficult conversations or negotiations. It can write business proposals, job applications, marketing copy, legal letters, and social media posts. It can answer complex questions about almost any subject with remarkable accuracy. It can even write functional computer code, though for our purposes today we won't need that. So, here is a concrete example of how I use it regularly. Let's say I need to write a formal letter to a landlord about a maintenance dispute. In the old world, I would either wrestle with the wording myself for at least an hour or pay a professional to do it. But with ChatGPT, I just type something like, "Write a formal but professional letter to a landlord regarding a 3-month delay in addressing a structural dampness issue. The tone should be firm, but leave the door open for a constructive resolution." And honestly, I get a complete, well-structured, professional letter in roughly 8 seconds. That's not a magic trick, that's just what this tool does. Now let's talk about the important practical details. ChatGPT has 2 versions. The free version, which is called GPT-4o Mini, is genuinely impressive and is where I would tell every beginner to start. The paid version, ChatGPT Plus, costs $20 per month and gives you access to their most powerful model, which handles more complex tasks with greater accuracy and nuance. My advice? Create a free account today at chat.openai.com. Use it for 2 weeks without paying anything. Get comfortable with how it responds to different kinds of instructions. Then you can decide whether the paid version is worth it for your specific needs. For most beginners, the free tier will keep you busy and impressed for a long time. One thing I want you to notice as we go through all 7 tools today is that they work together. ChatGPT is not a standalone product. It's actually the first piece of an ecosystem, so just keep that in mind as we build the picture. Tool number 2 is Claude, built by a company called Anthropic. Now, I anticipate the obvious question: if ChatGPT exists, why would I need a second AI assistant? It's a fair challenge, and the answer really matters. Claude and ChatGPT are both AI assistants, and they overlap significantly in what they can do. But, they have meaningfully different strengths. And understanding those differences is what separates an informed AI user from someone who just heard about one tool and stopped there. Here is the clearest distinction I can give you. ChatGPT is exceptional at breadth. It handles a wide variety of tasks well. Claude is exceptional at depth, particularly writing depth. When you need text that sounds genuinely human, thoughtful, and well-constructed, Claude consistently outperforms every other AI tool currently available. I discovered this through an experiment I ran with my own team. I gave the same brief, write an executive summary for a complex operational report, to 4 different AI tools simultaneously. The outputs varied enormously in quality. Claude's version was the one that required the least editing, and by a significant margin. The second major advantage Claude has is its ability to process very long documents. You can paste the full text of a lengthy contract, an academic paper, a long report, or even an entire book chapter, and Claude will read it, understand it, and give you a precise, accurate summary in seconds. This is genuinely transformational for anyone who deals with large volumes of written material. For a beginner, here is the practical take. Use ChatGPT as your Swiss Army knife for quick questions, brainstorming, research drafts. Use Claude when the writing itself needs to be excellent, when it's going to a client, going online, or representing you professionally. So both tools actually offer free tiers, which is pretty handy, and well, both paid versions come in at around $20 per month. Personally, I use both every single day. Claude is available at Claude.ai. All you need to do is create an account and you can start a conversation right away. Now, the free version does have some usage limits each day, but honestly, for anyone just getting started and learning the ropes, it's more than adequate. There's one more thing that's definitely worth mentioning about Claude in particular. It tends to be notably more cautious and thoughtful about the information it provides. In professional contexts like legal, medical, or financial work, that kind of measured approach is actually a real advantage. You end up with fewer confident-sounding errors, which really matters when the output is going somewhere important. Now, tool number 3 is Perplexity AI. And I want to spend a moment on this one because honestly, it is consistently the tool that surprises people the most when they first see it in action. So here's the problem it solves. ChatGPT and Claude are both trained on data with a knowledge cutoff, which basically means they have a point in time beyond which they don't automatically know what's happened in the world. If you ask either of them about something that's happened in, say, the last few months, a new product launch, recent regulatory changes, current pricing, or breaking news, you might get an outdated or even just plain incorrect answer. The thing is, they don't always tell you this. Sometimes they'll answer confidently with information that just isn't accurate anymore. Perplexity is different. It searches the live internet in real time, right now, as you type your question. It reads multiple sources simultaneously, filters out the noise, and delivers a clean, summarized, accurate answer. And, crucially, it shows you the sources it drew from, so you can click through and verify anything it tells you. The best analogy I have found is this. Google gives you a library and tells you to find your own book. Perplexity reads the relevant books for you and reports back. For a beginner, this distinction is enormously valuable. You stop wasting 20 minutes clicking through search results trying to piece together an answer. You ask a clear question, get a clear answer, check the cited sources if you want to verify, and move on. Here are some practical ways I use Perplexity regularly. Checking current pricing and subscription tiers for software tools, getting up-to-date information on market trends and industry developments, researching competitors quickly, fact-checking information before including it in a professional document, and getting quick briefings on topics I need to understand before a meeting. Perplexity is available at perplexity.ai. The free version is genuinely strong, probably the most useful free tier of any tool on this list. The paid pro version, at $20 per month, offers faster responses, access to more advanced AI models under the hood, and higher usage limits. Start with free. You may find you never need to upgrade. Tool number 4 is Canva. And specifically, I want to talk about what Canva has become with the addition of its AI features, because it is not the same product it was 2 years ago. If you're not familiar with Canva at all, here's the foundation. It is an online design tool that allows non-designers to create professional-looking visual content. Before AI was layered in, Canva already had millions of users because it simplified design into a drag-and-drop experience. It was good. Now with AI, it's extraordinary. What Canva's AI features allow you to do is describe what you want in plain text and have the design created for you automatically. Let me give you a real example. You type into Canva, create a YouTube thumbnail for a video about AI tools for beginners. Use a dark blue background, bold white text, and a modern tech design style. Canva generates multiple options for you to choose from in seconds. You select the closest one, adjust anything you don't love, and download it. Print quality, correctly sized for YouTube, ready to use. This single capability eliminates what used to be a significant barrier for solo content creators and small business owners. Previously, if you wanted professional quality graphic design, you either needed design skills yourself, access to expensive software like Adobe, or a designer on your payroll or freelance budget. Now you need Canva and 15 minutes. The AI image generation within Canva is also worth mentioning. You type a description, something like a futuristic robot assistant in a modern office, and Canva generates a unique image from scratch that you can use in your content. No copyright concerns because it's created specifically for you. For a beginner building a YouTube channel, a social media presence, or any kind of online business, here is what I would specifically use Canva AI for. YouTube thumbnails for every video, channel banner and profile image, social media posts across platforms, simple animated intro and outro graphics, and presentation decks or ebooks if you create those. Canva is at canva.com. There is a genuinely useful free version. The paid pro plan is around $15 per month and unlocks the full AI suite. And honestly, of all the tools on this list, this is the one where I would recommend going directly to the paid version if your budget allows it. The difference in capability between free and paid is more significant here than on the other tools. Tool number 5 is ElevenLabs. And this is almost certainly the tool on this list that will change your thinking the most because it does something that feels genuinely remarkable the first time you see it. ElevenLabs converts written text into spoken audio that is indistinguishable from a real human voice. Not the robotic, mechanical voice you might associate with early text-to-speech technology. A genuinely warm, natural, nuanced, human-sounding voice, complete with appropriate pacing, emphasis and tone. Let me give you the 3 scenarios where this matters most for a beginner. Scenario 1. You want to create video content, like this video, but you're not comfortable recording your own voice, or you simply don't have a quiet space to record in. ElevenLabs gives you access to a library of professional voices. You paste your script, select a voice, adjust the pacing, and generate the audio file. Done. Scenario 2, and this is the capability that I find most impressive. ElevenLabs can clone your own voice. You record roughly 15 minutes of yourself speaking in a quiet environment, upload it to ElevenLabs, and from that point forward, you can convert any text into your clone voice without recording anything further. The output sounds like you. Genuinely, not approximately, like you. For content creators building a channel where consistency of voice matters, this is significant. You write the script. ElevenLabs delivers it in your voice. You never sit in front of a microphone again unless you choose to. Scenario 3 is, well, any business that produces training materials, explainer videos, customer service recordings, or internal communications. ElevenLabs eliminates the need for recording studios and professional voice talent on every project. I want to be transparent about one thing. I would still recommend for anyone building a personal authority channel that you record your own voice where possible. Your actual voice, with its character, warmth, and authenticity, builds a connection with an audience that no cloned or synthetic voice quite replicates. ElevenLabs is an excellent option for those who genuinely cannot or prefer not to record. But your real voice is an asset worth using. ElevenLabs is at ElevenLabs.io. The free tier allows a limited number of characters per month, enough to experiment and understand the tool. Paid plans start at around $11 per month, which gives you significantly more generation capacity and access to the voice cloning feature. Tool number 6 is Notion AI. Notion, if you haven't encountered it before, is a digital workspace tool. Think of it as a highly intelligent combination of a notebook, a database, a project management system, and a document editor, all in one place, accessible from any device. People and organizations use Notion to store notes, manage projects, track goals, organize research, build content calendars, run team wikis, and a great deal more. It's extraordinarily flexible, which is both its greatest strength and the reason some beginners find it initially overwhelming. The AI layer that Notion has integrated makes it significantly more powerful for beginners specifically, because it reduces the friction of getting started. Here is what Notion AI allows you to do within your workspace. Highlight any note or document and ask AI to summarize it. Take a rough collection of bullet points and ask AI to expand them into a well-structured document. Ask AI to find specific information across everything you've ever stored in Notion. Use AI to generate first drafts directly inside your workspace. Have AI translate content, improve writing quality, or change the tone of a document. For a beginner, building an AI tool's workflow, Notion serves as the central hub, the place where everything lives. Your research goes into Notion. Your scripts go into Notion. Your content calendar lives in Notion. Your ideas, your affiliate tracking, your video performance notes, all in Notion. And with AI embedded, you are not just storing information. You are able to query, reorganize, and work with it intelligently. I would encourage any beginner starting a YouTube channel or an online business to set up Notion as their first act before anything else. Get comfortable using it as your digital headquarters, and every other tool you add becomes more manageable because you have somewhere organized to put everything. Notion is at notion.so. The free tier is genuinely comprehensive for individual users. The AI add-on is an additional $10 per month on top of whichever plan you're on. My recommendation, start with the free tier and the basic Notion features for 2 to 4 weeks. Once you have a feel for how it works, add the AI. Tool number 7. And, this is the one that really brings everything together in a way that most beginner guides completely miss. The 6 tools we've covered so far are all about productivity, research, design, and content creation. They make you faster, smarter, and honestly, just more capable. But here's the question none of those tools fully answers. Once you've created your content, built your knowledge, and started growing an audience, how do you actually build a business from it? That's where Systeme.io comes in. Systeme.io is what's called an all-in-one online business platform. It combines email marketing, sales funnels, online course hosting, affiliate management, automation, and a website builder, all in a single tool with a single monthly subscription that is a fraction of the cost of buying each of those capabilities separately. And let me make this concrete. So, let's say you've been producing YouTube videos about AI tools for, about 6 months now. You've managed to build an audience of several thousand subscribers, which is honestly no small feat. Now you're looking to turn some of that audience into actual income, maybe through an online course, a newsletter, some kind of digital product, or even an affiliate marketing program. Without a platform like Systeme.io, you'd find yourself having to piece together 4 or 5 different tools: a separate email platform, a course host, a funnel builder, a payment processor, and of course, you'd be paying for each of those separately. Systeme.io does all of it, and it does so for just one price. The free tier, which really is free with no credit card needed, gives you up to 2,000 email contacts and 3 sales funnels. Honestly, that's more than enough for most beginners to build and launch their very first online product completely free of charge. For any beginner watching this and thinking about the bigger picture, not just learning AI tools, but actually building some income from them, Systeme.io is, the infrastructure platform I'd recommend. I've put a link in the description below where you can check out what it offers and, if you like, sign up. Systeme.io isn't the most glamorous tool on this list. It's not going to give you that instant visual wow factor like Canva or the quick utility you get from ChatGPT. But if you're genuinely serious about building something, a business, a channel, or a personal brand with real revenue behind it, then this is the platform that honestly holds everything else together. The link is in the description. Take a look when you're ready. We've covered all 7 tools. Now let me show you how they work together as a single workflow. Because, tools in isolation are useful, but tools that feed into each other are truly transformative. Here is the workflow I use, and it's the one I'd recommend for any beginner creating content or building an online business. Step 1. Research. Go to Perplexity. Type your topic. Get current sourced information in 5 minutes. Step 2. Write. Take the key points from your Perplexity research and paste them into Claude. Ask it to write a structured first draft of whatever you're creating, a script, an article, a report, Step 3. Refine. Use Claude to polish your report or email. Focus on making the introduction clear, simplifying complex points, and ensuring the conclusion is concise. Give it a direct prompt. Make this sound professional yet approachable, as if explaining to a colleague. Step 4. Design. Bring your finalized text into Canva AI. Create a header image or any visuals needed for your report or email, and prepare supporting graphics for sharing or presentation. Step 5. Produce. Paste the finished script into InVideo.ai or CapCut. Select your visual style. Review the footage it selects. Swap anything that doesn't fit. Export your video. Step 6. Build. Use System.io to build the infrastructure around your content, your email list, your funnel, your product page, your affiliate links. Research. Write. Refine, design, produce, build. That's 6 steps and 6 tools, forming one complete system. The first time you go through this workflow, it'll take a bit longer. But by the 10th time, honestly, you'll wonder how you ever worked any other way. Research, write, refine, design, produce, build. Before I wrap up, let's talk about 3 mistakes. Learn from them now, so you don't have to learn from them the hard way later. Mistake 1, treating AI output as finished work. It just isn't. AI gives you a very good first draft, sure, but your job is to read it, verify it, add your own genuine perspective, and really make it yours. The people who skip this step end up producing content that audiences quite rightly spot as hollow. Don't be those people. Mistake 2, trying all 7 tools at once. Overwhelmed, to be honest, is the single most common reason beginners give up. Pick 2 tools. I'd suggest ChatGPT and Canva, and use nothing else for 2 full weeks. Get genuinely comfortable first, then add 1 more tool. Build the habit before you build the stack. Mistake number 3, waiting until you feel ready. I've watched very smart, capable people spend 6 months preparing to start using AI tools while the world moves around them. The truth is, there is no ready, there is only starting. The learning happens through use, not through planning to use. 7 tools, 1 workflow, real results. If this video gave you value, subscribe. I publish practical AI guides every week built for real people who want real outcomes, not just technical theory. Drop a comment below. Which of the 7 tools are you going to try first? I read every comment and will personally point you to the best starting resource for whichever one you choose. The link for System.io is in the description. Take a look when you're ready to start building, not just learning. Until then, keep your eye out for G. I'm here to help.